Hello again everyone, Richard here. I've just done 2 miles and this time my stopwatch is actually working and I've measured it at 28 minutes 30 seconds for 2 miles. So I'm actually doing it as fast as most people run it. So that's pretty good. Keeping a good pace up. This time the hips aren't hurting, which is good actually. I must admit I'm going to do walking one day, cycling another day, and just alternate it. Maybe throw in 2 cyclings to 1 walking, 3 walkings, 1 cycling, things like that, just to keep my muscles a little bit shocked. Trying to keep my metabolism up, heart rate down, and try and put those good hormones to work. So 20 minutes 30 seconds is, I'm very pleased with that. That means full walk is just short of an hour. So my estimate last time, because my stopwatch wasn't working last time, of 1 hour 20 minutes for the full 4 miles, was a little bit out. I thought it was a little bit odd because I don't walk naturally at 3 miles an hour. I always walk faster. And doing force march, I'm probably doing 5 or 6 miles an hour. Well, not miles an hour, sorry, kilometres. I'm sorry, I'm no idea. Anyway, at the moment I am, as I said in the last video, I had to stop it because my forearm was hurting. It's still hurting. I think I can actually feel the metal. That's what the problem is. And my arm's expanding, which means I'm getting hotter, because I am. It's a very hot day. As you can see, it's a lovely day out there. But I was in the sun. Very rare. Catch it whilst you can. So my arm is actually expanding. I can actually feel it pressing against the cast now. My fingers have just started pulsating. So when I get in, that's it for the day. No more exercise. I haven't even done my normal body weight exercise today. I've been doing some shoulder exercises whilst walking, finger exercise to keep my fingers manipulated, because I don't want the muscles to seize on that. That's one of the major problems, that your elbow, shoulder and fingers can all freeze. If you don't use them often enough, if you lock them in place, then your muscles heal. They will join those muscles together with cellulose fibres, which actually will restrict your movement and your dexterity. So that means I'm a bit worried about my twisting ability, because I can't twist. Will my twisting ability take longer to heal? So will I be able to draw and stuff like that? Anyway, also I'd like to mention that sorry for people who have actually been waiting for my biometrics, to see if I'm losing weight, gaining weight, etc. I can't hold a tape measure with this hand because I have to twist my wrist to hold it. So if you want those, I'm going to have to get my wife to do that. But she won't want to do that, because then I'll have to do her biometrics and then put her on a new calorie regime. She wants it. She wants it, but she doesn't. I think she's scared. She's scared of what she's become, and that's what most people who want to lose weight more than anything else fear. They measure themselves, they go on the scales and they go, I can't do this, and then they stop. It's scary for them, but it should be the first step, and the first step is always the hardest. The next step up is easier, and it gets easier as you get up, until you get up to the top of the ladder where it starts swaying a bit, and it's difficult to maintain that top. That's when people like me, who are almost down to the weight I want to be, get paranoid. We start getting over paranoid and start trying to say, I'm fat, I'm anorexic, whichever one you want, and either you overeat again or you undereat. It makes yourself ill. Very hard to actually get those two idioms correct. So that's me meandering again. What I was thinking of is, because I'm doing this VBlog series, I don't want to call it injury VBlog. Might actually call it something like Slice of Life. That's a little bit pedantic, isn't it? Or if ever I had a cottage, I would like to call it Seeker's Rest. It's always been my favourite. I can actually scratch my ear. Oh, fantastic! There we go. Good news. When I first met Victoria, she let me read the Sword of Truth series, where Richard Rahl, who isn't it? Yes, okay then. Richard Rahl, Richard me. Yes, fine. Okay, I got a little bit of a big head at that. He became known as the Seeker, and I thought, oh, I like that word. Seeker means to seek out information, new things, to explore. Well, that's what I am. I've always loved to explore, so Seeker is a fantastic thing. And what do you do after you've done seeking? You've actually done what you wanted. You rest. So Seeker's Rest. I thought that would be great for a house name, and I've adopted that for many other things as well. Maybe that's could be what we call this. If you have any answers or any ideas, please keep it clean, people. Please put it in the comments below, and let's see what we can come up with. I think I definitely have to be careful with getting too hot in this cast. Yes, I can feel it's getting a little bit too. I'm glad I've got about 1.25 miles left to go, and then after that, cool down, because I just lost feeling in my little finger and ring finger. Yes, so yes, another warning about casts. Don't do too much hot exercising, well, especially in hot weather like this, because you're liable to expand and hurt yourself a little bit. I just hope I don't rupture myself. I haven't felt any pinking around the wound. I've just felt the pressing of the metal and my hands swelling slightly. I think you can actually tell my fingers just there, just slightly swollen. Not as much as sometimes when you have thrombosis. They can swell up quite big. So I think that's about it. On this new channel idea, I was thinking of doing reviews for games, what I've watched that day on YouTube, keep up to date with things I found out about, which I found relatively interesting. Like today I watched a YouTube video on Scribble Notes and Mast, where it's about... Scribble Notes is a game where you actually write in adjectives and verbs, and it creates whatever you write in, as near as it can possibly do, to do what you want it to do. And it's a puzzle game. So I think that's absolutely superb for children who want to learn how to string things together. Spelling is a must. Apparently they do have English spelling in there as well as American. So you can put, well, you can't really put colour. But in the example they put pink angry Superman, and he got angry and he started shooting things and he's floating around. So when that comes out on PC, I think it's ideal for children to learn to spell and put words together. So it's things like that which get me very excited and very interested in things. There's another game by Peter Molyneux, 22 cans, called Godus, Godus, as in basically you're playing a deity looking after people, but you can't interact with them directly. You have to indirectly guide them, and it's based on his first popular game, Populous, and that looks absolutely superb for many different reasons. It's a terrain deforming game which seems to be using voxels, it's using ordinary pixels, which is good because voxels have been using a little bit too much. For those of you who don't know, a voxel is a volumetric pixel. Whatever that is, I'll let you wiki that out. Okay, I'm going to leave that there because it's getting a little bit long again. This will be 3 videos I've done whilst walking, and you're probably sick of me. I'm probably sick of my shadow because I've actually got the camera down again, haven't I? Well, next time I might actually set this up on a tripod in the front room, so it's a lot better that way. I think I will do it that way, so I can actually show you things on the computer. I've been doing twist my fingers, not a good idea. Gesticulation whilst talking. It's like Magnus Pyke, those of you who actually grew up in the 80s, knew he had great gesticulations when he did everything. And everyone gesticulates when you've got a pot and you can't twist your arm and you want to do a big and emphatic statement. You try and bat your arms out like this, but you can't because you can't twist your hand, and if you do, pain ensues. Again, I meander and I chunna, and I should actually write a script, shouldn't I really? Those of you who want me to write a script, write in the comments below, tell me that I need to write a script, and if you want to write me a script and I'll see what it's like and then probably ignore everything about it. Anyway, thank you all for watching. This is Rick, on whatever channel it's going to be called, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.